subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
One always wonders, what is happiness? You think that you will be happy when you become a graduate. You think you'll be happy when you get a wonderful job. You'll have a wonderful life partner. You think you'll be happy when you get a house. You think you'll be happy when you get an imported car. You think you'll be happy if your family is able to go to a foreign trip. And then you keep on postponing happiness. You want to become happy, you want to do this, and then you want to become happy. But after all, what is happiness? Where does happiness lie? And therefore it has been beautifully said that happiness is in the journey and not at the destination. Otherwise, it would be an endless chase. Running after your shadow. Can you ever catch your own shadow? No. Because the more you run, more the shadow will run. You cannot. It's like getting down at the end of a rainbow pot. Can you ever do that? No. It would elude you all the time. And therefore, friends, it has been very rightly said that happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is an attitude. Happiness is today. Happiness is now. If in everything that you do, you experience happiness, that is true happiness. And therefore, you must realize that where does happiness lie? It does not lie in the external. That's what we think. A bungalow, a car, a foreign trip. These are all external things. Happiness does not lie there. Where does happiness lie? The true enlightenment and bliss, as we call. The true enlightenment and bliss, as we call, friends, lies within. Within. And I'm sure you might have heard about that legend of the Hindu gods. It is said that once upon a time, when we had the Devi, Devtas and all of them, see, even the human being was possessed with lot of virtues and powers. And still, it was just about because of the physical veil that man could not realize what was really with him. And therefore, Brahma decided that, this very precious gift of bliss or enlightenment, what the human being is not able to realize or appreciate, let us hide it, so that only those who richly deserve it may get it. It should not be just everybody's cup of tea, because then nobody, it just walks across your feet and you don't realize what is the value, what is the significance, what is the importance of it. So, Brahma said, hide it. And, there was the Brahma's darbar, and the various gods, they were debating where to hide it. And somebody said, let's hide it deep down in the earth. And Brahma said, well, after all, man is smart, he can dig deep and he can still get it. So they said, well, let's bury it deep down into the ocean. And Brahma said, well, man knows how to dive, he can reach there somewhere someday and he'll still make it. They said, put it somewhere on the top of a mountain. He said, well, he knows how to climb the mountains. Finally, Brahma said the best place to put this is within his own self. Put it within his own self and he will not realize it, where it is. And lo, wonder. See the irony of it, friends. The true happiness, the true bliss which lies within all of us, we don't realize that it is. And as they say, like the Kasturi Mruk, does not realize that it is there within itself. Here and there, we wander into wilderness, unfortunately. And therefore, friends, Will Rogers has very rightly said that people are about as happy as they make up their minds to be. How happy you are? Well, as happy as you make your mind to be. And the other way, it has been very beautifully said, it's one of my most favorite quotes. This is a statement of eternal value. And that is, it says, always remember, no one or nothing can make you unhappy without your consent. Do we realize this? We become unhappy. Why? Because somebody has said this, or because we are in this particular situation. Well, the choice is ours. Nobody can make me unhappy if I don't give my consent. Two people in the same situation, one is happy and the other is not. What is the difference? What is the distinction? So this is important, very important, friends. And unfortunately, when we think of happiness, we just think of some bland, worldly pleasures. We equate, the superficial pleasures with the real happiness. And Dennis Prager, a philosopher, has articulately differentiated between pleasure and happiness. He says that fun or pleasure is what we experience during an act. You are seeing a movie, you are enjoying it. But seeing a movie is not happiness. It is fun, or at the most a pleasure. Right? So fun or pleasure is what we experience during an act. Happiness is what we experience even after that. Because happiness is a much deeper, more abiding emotion. And therefore, friends, have you not heard of situations that people have experienced pain? People make sacrifices, but still, after having made the sacrifice, they get a great feeling of joy and happiness. So don't equate happiness with only acquisitions. Even giving, in fact, they say all the more, giving means more happiness. I like this, what I call as the universal law of giving. Friends, just try it out in your life. I have tried it out for myself. So many of my friends, elders, they have tried it out. Every one of them will vouch for it. What does the universal law of giving say? It says that whatever you do or give for the good of others, whatever you give for the good of others, time, love, or money, God keeps on returning to you in much greater abundance. You have to just realize this in your life. That whatever you give, if you give time, if you give love, if you give appreciation, if you give money, God multiplies it, in geometric progression and keeps on returning it to you. So don't think that there is no happiness. In fact, the true happiness lies there. The true joy, the true bliss lies there.